quad. I'm glad that you all made it here. And this is a very free-flowing event, so people will trickle in, as they feel, and feel free to flow around. I know the Lahu culture is a very flowy culture as well, right? So my name is Celeste. I'm a professor of counseling here at COS, and I'm a community member. I was raised in the public schools here in Visalia, California, and I grew up with Lahu people. I'm not of Lahu descent, but I wouldn't know what Lahu is if I didn't have friends that were Lahu or people I went to school with. So I noticed over the years that a lot of my friends had to continue to explain what is Lahu, right? So I said, let's show them. Let's show them what Lahu is, right? So I wanted to have an event that was a first ever event. We've never had a Lahu celebration here at COS. As a professor of counseling, I wanted to have something where it was interactive and experiential. And so I want to describe a little bit about why I chose the different elements of the event and just kind of show you, introduce you to what we have on the tables. So these big white pages are for you or the children to draw on. If you'd like to draw, we also have here, these are common Lahu words. So because this is an educational campus, we're a college and educational institution, I thought we need to make it about cultural competence, cultural awareness. So feel free to practice your Lahu terms. You can write them out on the paper here as well. All of the swag items, feel free to take. And it was important that we had an alumni celebration. This is not a ceremony, but a celebration for all Lahu graduates of COS, whether you got a certificate or an associate's degree, because I feel like it's something that we really need to give credit where credit is due. And you guys got here in the 1980s, many of you didn't speak English at all, and then you've come through the community college system and really, really succeeded. And so College of Sequoias is happy to partner with you and continue partnering with you to bring success to the community. So as far as tonight, feel free to help yourself to the food, the games, the entertainment. Our community members back here helped us mostly with everything. I didn't do everything myself, but as the creator of the project, I just appreciate you all being here. There is a sign-in sheet that's being passed around, so I'm hoping that you all can find the sign-in sheet, sign in. Also, another item is to please take pictures and post on COS social media and on your social media so that we can show a positive Lahu presence online, okay? So have fun, celebrate. This event is about you. We also have a special guest. Our president showed up, and so I'm so excited that Brent, our president and superintendent, showed up and wanted to celebrate with you. And so this is a special honor that he wanted to come. So for you guys, this is Brent Calvin.
Thank you, Celeste. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for everything you've done to make this event a reality. So excited to see you all here. Welcome. As Celeste said, I'm Brent Calvin, lucky enough to serve as the superintendent and president here at my alma mater, College of the Sequoias. It really is a thrill to welcome people to our campus and to celebrate in this way. And I think tonight, even more so, because this is our first inaugural, we hope, annually we'll be doing this, but inaugural Lahu student event. So we are thrilled to be a part of it. Thank you for including us. Thank you for supporting this event. Really want to just celebrate student success in the Lahu culture. So thank you so much for joining us. It promises to be a very fun evening, and we are looking forward to it. So thank you for being here, and let's party. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brent, for letting us have this event. Another item is we do have drinks on the side. I know it's a little hot today, so if you want to help yourself to food or drinks, that's all for you. So I'm going to introduce a community member who's going to give us a little bit of history of the Lahu people and Ipong has been helping Idor and me and us to all put this event together. So as you know, it takes a whole community to graduate one person from college. It takes a whole community to hold a Lahu celebration event too. So I've been planning this event for over a year. It's been crazy, but I really appreciate Ipong and Idor and all of you for helping me to make this project come along. So without further ado, this is Ipong. He's going to give you a little history about the Lahu people and anything else he'd like to add.
I'm loud, okay? So, all right, so I would like to welcome to the first annual Lahu Giant celebrations. Before we begin, I would like to take a minute and thank College of the Sequioias for giving us this time, this opportunity to share our history and culture in this special event. When I first heard about this event, I was happy and thankful that the Lahu students are being recognized by the institution. This means a lot to me and my people because the institution is paving a path for success of our future Lahu students. The Lahu people work like the domino effect. All we need is for one person to take the first step and you will see many others following that same path. COS has made a great impact to the Lahu community. We now have many Lahu nurses and also school staff serving the people throughout the valley. So thank you, COS. Laku tabi sila COS la. So I would like to welcome Idor Sesi, and he will be speaking or introducing himself in Lahu as well. So please help me welcome Idor Sesi.
Bùi cha mẹ đó là cái cá sấu cái cô cá gì chỉ vì cái này cứ thì Bali chỉ một tụi cho gia gì giàu lâu vậy ni thì tụi cá chỉ vì thì Bali hết đó là gà tiệt gì là ở chỉ cái là thì Bali tụiพ่อ mà cứ thì tụi cá không gà vậy thì Bali chỉ là anh ni lại bỏ lại ra ni về ở chỉ ở lòng sĩ tụi cha cứ về anh ni sụp bể lại thì mà cho mẹ anh ni các con là kỹ lại gà thì lo cái lý chỉ vì vợ cái lá vợ thì bà nhiều chỉ là hết thì bà bẻ lại gà thì bà thọ bùi chỉ giao lại cái thì giờ bẻ ra cho cô lu vợ lá vợ trả đã gì về lá vợ không ngã chế cái là lá vợ phô vợ chế về lá vợ không ngã chế cũng mà thọ cái thì anh nào vợ phun vợ yo cái lá không phô bị giá bà thọ yo cái lá về phô về cũng mà vì tôi lại cái thì
anh chế biểu mà kiểu chế mà biểu ok
thì tôi lại chỉ cho họ cái thì họ bị tí chứ cũng mà cái cho không có gì cả vì nó lu gắm bao nó số tiền nó vì có cái ngõ là về là giàu về khai ra mi về cho chế lo máu tích cả cho máu tích cả hú là lo cái thì nó tích cả gì vậy là nè thì bà cái thì cái này là là chỉ lý ở bụi cho mẹ thì cái này là ở cái bể gì ở cái sao cái là cái thì là ngói thì bà lấy ở cái gì cái thì ở bụi ra là ở nó thì cái vị trí ở về trên đó có cho là gì gọi là thì cái vị trí là ở bụi ra.
Thank you, Idor. And so we have our agenda that I would like to just go down the list here. So I would like to welcome Aina C and his friends, and they will be doing the opening song for us in Lahu. So please welcome Aina and friends.
Mom, I can't see when I can picture in the dark. What's your
Lahu ya, koli halita jule, alevi kolo, viva pele bujuabe, so galago, uloji tatale, chomo chokege. Neda yada ni soche, bini le masu be oya, ngahi lahu be koso, tingela se jada ni matale, koso haso tahaya be, bini le masu be oya, ngahi lahu be koso. Tigela se cheda ni matale, koso haso tahayabe, koso haso tahayabe.
只要老虎的把破坏些。
Now, about 99% of the Lahu people in the States today are from Laos.
阿边呀，你看他们家起来一撮的把过去把些老虎的把了，他们可拉了一撮的把来配药。
There are approximately 18 different groups of Lahu.
老虎出去可能这个常外地方他的这些钱都可以做了这。
But tonight, I would like to share the 4 main groups of Lahu with you guys.
给你要别我每家要我的把当我家就要。
These groups are divided by their spoken dialect.
老虎就会别大些我多有些哈马苏大家会别多有钱配药。
Lahu Na, which means the black Lahu, and they are the most commonly spoken dialect.
老虎拿的把来猫的把错老虎我可能老虎拿的把都会老虎拿可买也嘛哈。
Followed by the Lahu Si, which means the golden yellow Lahu.
个的别你为老虎是我们的把。
The third group is the Lahu Pu, which means the white Lahu.
个的三本的木老虎铺的把。
And the fourth group is the Lahu Ni, which means the red Lahu.
个的老虎泥会老虎泥会的把里的木做些哦。
The majority of the Lahu people in the States are the Lahu Si group or the golden Lahu.
အမေကလာမှုလို့ချက်လာချောတေပါမောင်းဝေဝလာဟုစီတေပါဖဲကြီးရောက်
And I believe all the current and former Lahu students of COS are from the Lahu C group.
ကတဲ့ကျလို့စီဝါဟောအပေါ်ကျူလာရဲ့ချောရတေပါလီမမလာဟုစီအောင်မခေါ်လာလာကြီးရောက်
Lahu is a Tibeto-Burman language according to the American linguist.
လာဟုလဲနောက်မှာဝတေပါတူတဲ့ချက်တဲ့တာပဲအနီယောခေါ်လာကနူးစီရောက်
The Lahu people had to rely on storytelling and traditional singing in order to pass down their culture.
လာဟုဝေအလျောခတ်တေပါစင်တူလာဟုဝေအချင်းတေပါကူမာတာစီဝကံပီလဲကာမရောခလူဟင်းလာစီရောက်မယ်ဟင်းယူလာကြောင်း
They were first introduced to the script in the late 1890s by the American missionaries.
တေဟေကိုတေဟိုင်တေဟေတေဟေဟေကိုချီထန်ထဲလာဟုဝေကလာတေပါမလူသမ်ဝေထိုက်ကလာတေပါကလူလာဟုဝေလီတေသွားစီရောက်
And today, about 99.9% of the Lahu Sea in America identify themselves as Christians.
ကတဲ့ယနီအရချောကလူကလာမုံမြကလူချလာလာဟုရတေပါမောင်းလဲကိုချီကိုပါစင်ခတော်ဝေဝေဒီဟဲခရီယာရောက်လဲကကောနကူချေဟော
Prior to coming to the States, they also believed in other religions such as polytheism, animism, and Buddhism.
နာလူအဝုစသာဝေအနီယူခတ်တေပါလဲဝေနီတေပါဟာဘူဒတေပါဟာယောခတ်တေပါလဲခလာခောက်ခလူနီတေပါကြောရှော
They also practice Sa, which means black magic.
ကတဲ့ဝေစာတေတေပါလေစာချေရဲယောစာတေဒါတေပါလေ
The Lahu food is very similar to its surrounding neighbors, such as Thai, Lao, Hmong, and Mien.
จตุดตุတေပါဝအနီနောက်ဖောချဲရချောထိုင်လောက်လဲဝေအဟဲတေပါဟာခခဆွာတေချာစီယော
Some of our favorite dishes are egg rolls, steamed rice, pork and sour bamboo soup, fried rice, and noodle salad.
จตุดตุတေပါလဲဩဝါစာကစာတေပါလဲဝတ်တူတေပါကတိလဲတေချာစီယောမကတိချလာယောမမော
The famous Vietnam War was a tragedy for millions of people from both countries. However, it brought blessings to the Lahu people from Laos.
နာလူအနီဗီယက်နမ်ဟာမဘောဒါယောယံဝေခလိုနာရှင်နိုစီလဲငါတူကခိုင်ချောလိုက်ပန်းလိုက်မီလိုက်ဆိုင်ကောခလိုကတော့ဂနာဂနောလာဟာဂျီခလေးဂျာနီအဘူဒါဂျာဂျာပတော့ကလမ်မြောခလိုလောက်ရတဲ့ပါကဂါရှော
The war paved a way for the Lahu to come to America, but not without a cost.
မဘောရှေပတော့လဲမအဆူရပတော့လဲလောက်ရတဲ့ပါကလမ်မီလိုဆူဂါလဲလာဂါလာရှော
The Lahu men, along with many other men from different ethnic groups, joined the American CIA, became soldiers, and fought against the Communist Party.
ငါဟဲလောက်ရတဲ့ပါလီ CIA တဟာအမှုတေပါကပွန်ဒါလဲချောချီလိုက်တဲ့ပါကတဟာတေလိုက်ဘောဒါလာဂျောစီချောချင်းပဲရောက်
Many lives were sacrificed due to the war.
ကတအစားလိုက်အစားလိုက်မလေးကဆွချီလိုက်ကလေးငနာကနောစီ
American CIA made a promise to those that supported them to bring them to America if they were to withdraw the war.
ကလာဝန်ထားမဘောထားလဲရခဲကမဘောလဲရှုံးပဲဒီဟဲဟာယူလဲကလာမြလာတူကတိတိလဲဒီဝလာရပတော့လာဖဲကြီး
When the Americans withdrew the war, they kept their promise.
ကတိကလာချောတေပါဝရောကတိတိပဲဟဲကတိတိရာကခဆွာကနေဟာယူစီတေစီယော
The first Laosi group arrived in America and landed in, The first Laosi group arrived in America and landed in Redwood City, California in early 1980.
โอเปมาเตมูติฮะติเฮก็หาเฮจิก็ทาลาหูติปากะลามยละกายโอเปมาเตมูเลเรบูซิตี้มาลูจากแคลิฟอร์เนียเวจีเวอวิวาปอให้ติมกุจิยา
The second group, who were sponsored by the Mormon Church, arrived in Salt Lake City, Utah in the same year.
โอคันนี่มูเตมูติเฮก็หาเฮจิก็ทามอมเมนติปาเนี่ยกาลสปอนเซอร์ติเลลาจวาเลยูทาSalt Lake City ลูกาลหาจิยา
A few years later, the Lahu families found out about the warmer climate in California and moved to Visalia in 1983.
ကတတိခုနိခုခတော်ကလည်းသူ California okolo chivete pa cheki kate paha mole si sepa to okano niko kayanga te pochulo Vasela luko taji yao.
Visalia has been home to the Lahu people for over 40 years.
Kete cha lau yate pa Vasela ko cheli onchi ko pawe yao.
It is more suitable for living and growing vegetables than the snowy climate in Utah.
Lau cho da si cheki ti cha ti do ki khacha do cha ki o ti pa ngwe tian tha malu Utah lo ke so lau ho pu che da ja pa to lau yate pa chu ka si.
Now we have more than 3,000 Lahu people living in Visalia and other parts of the country like Minnesota and North Carolina.
Ame lau yate pa kala mu myo khulu se pa nga ke to jo ho ke ti pe California ko che Minnesota che North Carolina che ho.
So this is a brief history of our Lahu people here in America.
Kalam ya la yo yang we lau ho long le a che nge yo khulu chi ke ti le ju to le kuma la si yo.
And I would like to thank our elders, Idor Saisi, Ipa Saisi, and Tong Sing Chan for helping me in gathering these informations, and so I'm able to share this information with you guys tonight.
Lau yo long chi te pa ha si le kuma ga tu le chomo cho ke te pa kuma yo pu te pa leo bu ya chi
I know we're Melikuvia.
nga vi yo me da po tan ya
Dopo time salapo chan we Tong Sing Chan.
tong si chen
Okay. Obuja me telela. Thank you so much, you guys, and thank you for coming out.
okay.
So now I would like to welcome the Lahu group dancers, and they will be performing the traditional Lahu dance.
Lahu Extended Protection offers 24 times strong.
Welcome our first guest, alumni guest speaker, Idor Saisi. Please help me welcome him.
Thank you, Ipong. Thank you.
And then followed by, we're gonna have a traditional Lahu harp, mouth harp that will be performing as well by Pronan Saisi. Lola me, Novi.
Amo nga tepe aviva no pona na kikili. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, my name is Idor Sesi. Name Idor Potang, which is Idor originally got the name from my my grandpa, which is give me a name when I born, and Potang became later when I have first kid. My daughter's name is Itan, so I have to name Potang after Itan. So now I have two names, Idor Potang. Okay. I'm 1991, class of 1991, graduated in 1991, and I'm in the first group. I'm the first group of graduation among Lahu people. We had three graduate that year, 1991, from Sequioias. And when I came to United States. I was 16 years old, and I went to high school a year and a half. You know, imagine how hard. No English at all, non-English, and they put me in high school, and they want me to graduate, but I can't do it because of my very language. And so I have to drop out high school and continue in adult school. In Visalia Adult School, take me 4 years to get high school diploma, to learn the language and same time all the necessary to get high school diploma. So I said, when I got my high school diploma, I told my wife, no more school. Let's go fishing, like Apong said, fishing, hunting. Let's have fun life. And she goes, no. And I went back to adult school when I graduated. Tell them, I hate school. I don't like school. And the counselor at adult school says, no, Idol, you need to continue. Go to COS. They will help you. And one day I walked into his office and COS say, can I help you? And I said, oh yeah, I need help. I want to register for school. And she goes, fine, good, come on in. And she said, the counselor says, what do you want to study? Everything. I said, English, everything. I want to know everything in English. And she said, how many units can you take? How many classes can you take? I go, I will come 8 to 5, stay here, college and learn. And she goes, no, it doesn't work that way, the college. And you know, all the world speaker, English speaker, they can only take like 15 units. I said, no. I don't care about unit. I want English. I don't want English. And degree, I don't care because I don't know. I don't know that important degrees. And she goes, no, you can do that. You can sign up for 2 classes and first try. See how much you can you do. So she signed me up 2 classes, and I took 2 classes. And after semester ended, she goes, hey, come here, Idol, you don't pass. You didn't pass. I go, what? I come every day. Yeah, but that's not the way it is. Work here, you need to be good in your exam. I go, okay, I try again. So keep going like that. Normal people, for 2 years graduate associate degree, but took me 4 years and a half to get this diploma. And I don't really think that important that the degrees and that certificate, whatever. I said myself, if I speak English, I'm good enough. I can do anything. And then one day, right after graduate from college, I went to Unified School District to apply for the job. And there you go. They're asking for what degree you got, and I say I don't vote for degrees, and I call COS and say what degree did I got, and I didn't know I have it, but they told me you got a degree, so you can put it down the form, come here and pick it up your certificate or whatever, and we can, and then I know it is important school, and this is my life, and I be telling the people that the college is very important. So I encourage people to come to COS because it's close to us, close to family, and it's convenient. And after that, like Alpon said, Lahu people is a good walking path. So a lot of people come, and after that, I think like about 200-300 people graduate from COS and continue education. Today, Lahu people are more. The majors are like more medical field, and some counselor, school counselor, and some something else. A lot of the different areas. So I'm so happy, and I continue give good recommendation about COS, and I want them continue here, even all my kids, my grandkids, and before they continue any further, because it's better close to us, and we can help each other, and we can see that even go and study. And COS great. When I came here, I met with a lot of good teachers and a lot of good personalities, and that's why I learned, and people help me a lot. Okay, so COS is a good place to learn. COS is a good place to come, and they will help you in any area that we don't know. Okay, so thank you very much for COS, for appreciate what I am today because of COS, and I'm retired. I was a younger, lazy retired. Yeah, but I'm retired today and with my grandkids, busy with grandkids, and I have 17 grandkids, 5 kids, 1 wife, and we're still busy and happy and enjoy our life. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Idor CC, and congratulations with your certifications. And I believe he's able to do what he's doing right now because he graduated from college, right? So that gave him the education and the knowledge and skills to be able to, have a good speech. Now I would like to welcome Bornan Saisi, and he will be playing some of our traditional Lahu music instruments. Please help me welcome.
Hello. Hey,
He's very happy to be here. Regardless of who you are, and he's very thankful. And we would like to demonstrate some of the Lahu traditional music instruments, and he would like to play some of those instruments as well.
And he
would like to say a few words before he begins. He's now 70 years old. The first time when he arrived, he landed in Utah. He arrived to Vaisala in 1985. And it's about 75 years since he's here. Oh, okay.
48 years ago.
48 years, okay. So he's been here for 48 years now. Okay, you call it not alive. Okay.
နောက်လို့လုံးမမီအောင်တဟန်းဒီတေလာဒီအောင်ငါတဟန်းတေရောက်စုဟိုဒီနောင်ဒီလောက်တပါကဲနောက်လုံးမမီဟိုဝေကလာလာရောဝေထုံးနီဝေကလာဝေနဲ့ဖုံးမဲ့
So he did join the military as well when he was in Laos. So and he joined the general whose name was Tony. He just remembered that his name was Tony.
แต่ทหารที่ละชิกวยแต่กูปียาววีวีปัตตละลาววีสุดก็เราเนี่ยวีผ้าวูหิดาละมาก็แต่ชุดลาย
So he was just explaining that because of the Vietnam War that I talked about earlier, and he did help the Americans as well, and so that's why he's here.
แต่กาลาติปาลีติเกียลาเลกแต่ติเสปัตตวูหิดาละมาก็เสปัตตกาลาลาวและกาลาเกกาลาเฮียงาลี
Yes. So because the Americans withdrew the war, and so he had the opportunity to arrive here.
ก็แต่从กาลาจิลีกาลากาจะกาลาเฮียงาเฮเลวีติชเลมาจะผู้ศิลิมาจะจูอีมาอีติปาลีมาจะ
When he was back in Laos, he didn't have anything, and he's thankful that the Americans were able to, allow the Lahu families, including himself, to come here.
แค่งาเฮพอตัวเดียวขับไปเลยเสร็จแล้วงาชิตัวเดียวเราไม่มีพอตัวเดียว
Sequioias.
350
Oh, when they first moved out of Laos, there were about 350 individuals, Lahu individuals.
งาชิตัวเดียว
Oh, he led those people, 350 people.
75เขาจะสิหาได้แล้วลาจะลาหูกาบาอุกิเลลา
He was also one of the Lahu leaders, and I believe this was back in 1975. La no kwete la.
เนี่ยแต่แม่นเอาทุกตอนสิวางข้างกลางลาหูเรือการที่ลาหูลาติปาเก
And now he's still supporting the Lahu here, American as well.
ก็ที่อเมริกาลาหูที่จีเนี่ยจ้าที่มาเราจะไปขันตัวไหนที่มาอาจจะแก่เลยมีชีวิตโมโนอาจจะเรากันหมด
Now I would like to demonstrate some of the Lahu traditional music instruments to you guys.
นากายงอสิวุฒิเขา
저는 봐 따까비로.
Okay,
저야
take
따까비
a look.
듣고 나오. 뉴스.
Utele. Oh.
Get the kids. Who's kids over there? Messiah. 너자 라비 조회 주로 라비 나 터쳐요. 주로 터쳐야게 외우고요.
วิชิโอวิชิมีอยู่เจ้ามีเวอมิท่าให้เจ้าเวชีมีเวยัมยาติปาเวชอหาขันเชยสิแล้วชีมีแล้วผู้ใกล้
So one of the reasons about this instrument here, it's called the traditional Lahu gourd flute, and they play this to attract young ladies when they were singles, of course, right? with Lahu with Katole.
是可能不同。
Oh, this is the kind of like a, I don't know, it does it seem like a Lahu guitar? So, well, I'll just call it Lahu guitar for now, okay? Okay, so he's because of his age, he's a little tired as well, and so that is it for the Lahu guitar. Oh, actually, he has one more instrument, and maybe a tai. Okay, so this is called the traditional Lahu mouth harp, which he'll be playing in a bit here. Nivite wa tu hatso ki joyli. This is another way where the young couples they use these instruments to communicate with each other. Okay, that's it. And no, we like don't wait till no never me. I took a check it no man. I was asking him what does that mean? What is he saying? It's a way of giving sign to the girl that he's here to talk to you, and maybe there's a future. And this only happens like during the nighttime where like the adults won't see them, right? So they would just go near each other and they would play these instruments to kind of like in a way of communicating that, hey, I'm available, or you're available, I need a partner. So it's a way of just like a courtship and then dating.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That's one of the styles. So this is the second style. Usually they would use some kind of like a staff or swords in their hands. But unfortunately we didn't have those equipments tonight, and so he's just using his hands and arms. We had one more joy. Okay, all right. That's to block. And this is to strike. And this is to knee on to give you the knee. And then that's the elbow strike plus the knee strikes. Oh yeah, eh. And so usually he would strike on the head. This is to block and then to strike back. And so that's how it is. Okay. All right. Thank you, brother. All right. Obujale.
做冇啲把，你估啲把，做冇做嘅啲把咧，做好啲把咧，阿邊拿拉屎啲嘢，阿冇大下，我唔會揸咧。
He would like to thank everybody that's here, the COS leaders and everybody that's here in this evening.
人你我下巴我你顯你只識考，我考路拉胡家之路。 California, Vasalia Lucchesi, Tegalia, Chelu, Catito, Ninguatio, La Huya, Suelu, Canichu Namasi, Calamomilu Magala, Yani Chuagalasi, Quetisi, Olo, Aviana de Baha, Catra Gazole.
And this evening, he would like to, share some of these stories through. The traditional kind of like a folk tale in a way to it's very similar to kind of like a poetry and he would like to share that with us in this evening.
We sing ni mau lau mi kaya vi cho wo ko vi te pao neu mi nu yao nge cho wo ko mi viao lau mi kaya ko nya so ko chu wo ko tai mao le chi nia no chi ta li wo ma wo le mi tai o mi te wo su ma jo mi tai o mi nu wo ke ma jo me ha me ani chu ke se vi ni wo ni chu ma lu gai le chi mo ko wo cho le ni la pi jo mo pa te ba le ko u mo ji wo ji lu gai le ko mi ji li wo ji lo gai le mo ji mo ma de o mi ji le mi ma wo de lu gai le vì sinh nhai yêu chi mô ga wo ji se vio le lau mi ka yao ki mi wo su ma ga lu lau mi nu yao la mi wo ke ma gao me chi mi tai wo cho le su se vi la chi mi te li wo ke se vio le la pi jo mo pao cha pu wo ma tha mi se ve ti ni wo ti mo pi lu ga ya hai la lo cha wo ma tha mi te hao ti mo wo ti tha hai u chi mi tai wo ti mo ma lu ga e le la chi mi te li wo ti mi ma lu ga le u chi kho ni la pi ku to ma no kho mi cho le nge la lo wo ka to ma lo me u chi ku tha ni ku ta u lu pu wo kho di dio la chi ka tha ni lu si li wo kho ho hwa lu u chi mo lo ni mo ta u cha pu wo kho di dio cha wo kho ho lu gai lu mi ta ti mu ma lu la pi jo mo wo pha le na chi do chi chi le na u chi ga wo chi le ga lu gai le yao mi ka yao chi mi tai wo su te pao le ya cha ya te pao ne sao ne nu wo ne te pa li kho hu mi mi ki wo li ma poi do khom me mi le ga ki le ma po lo gai lu la pi ya ge lu la lo wo ne ge lu pi li pi mi cho le hu ya le o so li pi than wo cho le hu se vio le pi mi ko te wo gai lu pi than le ko wo wo hu le ga lu gai le la pia ge lu te thao te bu lo te mi via le la lo bo nghe lu te thao te bo lo te ngi chu lu mi via le pu cha chu lu yi pu cha bo pu li gai lu si cha li bo yi lo gai vi si cha si li ga lu gai lo me u pu kha ma chi ko vi ko wo hu mi le ma mya do ga ma mi wo ga li cha lu gai lu chi si lo ma wo si hi bia le khom me mi wo ma ga ka lu ga li ma wa wo ga li do lu gai lu la pi do mo pa o do ti wo chu lu to le na o la lo jo fa pha le na ga ti chu lu to le na ja su chi tha o ke ma chue do ja su chi na wo ki ma pwa do da
Ja le lau ka thavi se. Aviva obutile no ama atukachi kuma ngolo ma. So I was asking him to interpret what he just sang about.
Lahu ya soi lu a vi ko chu chi chu ga si kala mo mi lu ma ga la jo le ku si o khole ga ka si yao.
Okay, so a long time ago, in when we were back in Laos and Thailand, so he didn't hear about or no kwe ma ka cho kwe le. Okay, so they didn't hear about the new world, which is America, and he never thought that he were able to come here, but he's saying that now he's here.
Kitile amia ani chua lu ga le su jo mo ti pa bo da sia pa to ga ka le hi sia pa to mi le ma ga lo ko le ka la mi lu ga la ya le.
And he's also saying that now it's, in his lifetime, it made it possible that, because of the Vietnam War that occurred, that they were able to, have the opportunity to come to America.
And
he also noticed that for some people, they were able to get to the new world through ships and boats. But now, what he's saying is that during his time and for him, because the generosity of the American people, that they were able to provide, like the airplanes for him to, fly over here.
Kitile ye pu kho ge le kala mo mi lu guys di ja tha ngo si ka lu ngo mo mi da ja le to ja ke no ya ko lu ja ngo li lu le a mo lu ngo li ye pu kha pe cho so.
And he's saying that America is beautiful. Wherever he looks, there's fancy cars and other beautiful natures in America.
Kitile ya pa ya mi ti pa si le kala mo mi lu la si ha li ma ko cha le ha ko a so te ha ko ki ma cho. Obo hile sujomo ge obo hile sujomo we kanti chasi sajalo odajalo kujija.
He's feeling thankful and blessed that America is a different life from from Laos, where they had to go farming and they have to work their butts off to provide to find some food on the table. But here in America, it's different. It's more luxury. There's more wealth and riches, and so he's very thankful.
Okay, dile chomo choke ayu ga ve di pali aso ani la mo mi chevi ha ma ko ve ma cha la ti ni le ha ma ko ma cha ki ti kala mo mi ga la kala ve oli da ja sia pa to chomo choke di pa ha ma ko le a o ga khare fu le khare ga vi lo ki ti ja o bu ja ku yo.
He's also saying that even for the elders here in America, like they don't have to work as hard as the people from Laos, where no matter what age you are, you're still gonna have to go farming and provide meal for yourself. So he would like to thank everybody tonight. Our alumni guest speaker number 2 for this evening. Please help me welcome Nile.
Testing, testing.
Celeste, are you around? Okay.
I would like to thank Solis for creating this awesome project for the Lahu community. I am honored to be here and to be part of the Lahu Giant celebration.
Yo Celeste, obu ikoyo chisi ya yo hama pato ichiame ya pia timogase pato.
Good evening, my name is Neil Lacey, a Lahu interpreter at Sequioias Health here in Visalia and a graduate of College of Sequoia.
Yo ni le men siya le yo na we kwe data we to pe chisi ya.
When I was growing up, I was aware that my parents did not have an education. This insight drove me forward.
Le yo we choya president yo education we sakan jao le yo sinchi ya me kite pato li gese ya yo kan chu le.
As a refugees from Southeast Asia, the Lahu community were able to find a home for my family in Visalia.
Yo li nalu we refugee camps ge kon ge le la siya chulu Visalia lo.
Since English was not my first language, I understood that mastering languages is very valuable skill.
Yo kwe we kala to we vo yo we original mele yo we yo pa kala to ma la like kite pato aje hasi me.
As a child, I interpreted for my parents, and now I have made myself a career as a Lahu interpreter.
Kite yo choya pen hon de yan ta le yo we yo pa hali to be ma visi ya le kala to.
When I attended COS, my main goal was to learn English.
Le yo we COS ge si de yan ta yo do ga se atu hindu ma ke yo we kala to hindu yo do la se English.
To improve my speech and to better understand the English language.
Yo kana we kala to sing avi tu ma le.
I wanted to be a role model for my family, for my children, and for my community.
Yo we liges de yan ta le su li yo ngo pe ga vi tu le yo kan ngo le de ga vi tu yo hin si ya.
Consistency and diligence guided me to graduate in 2005.
Yo ju ja si o ko ni ma jo le yo hin le with 2005 ko graduate is ya.
I earned my associate degree and a child development certificate here at COS.
Yo we child development po we hin ga si JAA degree.
Because we forged a new path in education, my children and the Lahu community have an image of a success.
Ke pato le che opportunity pen se pato yo we kan ja si li ja ga si ya.
For our Lahu community, it is clear that education is important.
Could you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
For our Lahu community, it is clear that education is important.
Ke o we lahu ke o jin o kolu vo le we li ge se o kolu le ju ja se o kolu san kan ja si ya.
In fact, my oldest daughter graduated here at COS, then transferred to university. There she earned a master's degree in psychology and now working at a high school.
Yo we o ya li chong ge le yo chong ge pi le university ka le we psychology you said?
Yes, she is sitting over there.
Psychology we ga si ya le a je o ta lo degree.
All my children are now working or taking classes and staying active. All my children are now working or taking classes and staying active.
Kite le yo we ya te pa le yo ha ngo le we te ta si ya le li ge si te pa le.
For the Lahu people, it is also important to keep practicing our own language.
Ke lahu we o je o ko lo vo we lahu we o li le we to ko te pa ma me vi tu we chu cha che si.
I hope that the younger generations of Lahu people will practice.
I'm sorry?
I hope that the younger generations of Lahu people will practice and keep the Lahu language and tradition alive for generations to come.
Ke lahu ya te pa chi we yo o ya pen chi si me le we lahu we kan we to ko sa ko te pa ma me vi tu ne chu cha le te ka chi.
Thank you. Obuija.
Obuija chi le thank you. Thank you, Nele, for your wonderful Lahu clothes. And they're different.
So we first yummy how we
The first one to the right, to my. Okay, so the first one to the right here, she is single young lady.
Next one, single,
Okay, and the next one is for single men. And this is how they were supposed to dress back in the days when, you know, they go look for their spouses.
Yeah, in case you guys need to go look for boys and girls, look for something like this.
And the next
younger
person.
Younger adult.
Oh, and this outfit here is for the young adult. And also in our Lahu culture, I don't think there's rings like this existed back then, right? So we just look at the outfits, whether they're married or not. And so in this case, they're married.
Yeah, we begin get
and that one right there, the far left is for the elderly. His wife is not here, but usually the outfit looks similar. And so back in the days, you know, the way how they dress, it tells other people who they are, whether they're single or they're married. And so if you're looking for somebody, you cannot look for somebody like hers because she's already taken, okay? So you're gonna get trouble if you go talk to that person, okay? So you have to look for somebody like this one right here, okay? Okay, he would like to say a few words.
I
would like to thank everybody that's here this evening. And also, he would like to thank COS and the faculties for inviting the Lahu community. And to recognize our people here in Visalia. Again, thank you for inviting us in this evening. So he's just saying out to let the other people know as well that, you know, we're here this evening to celebrate our Lahu culture, and he wanted to thank everybody. And he's also one of the soldiers that involved in the Vietnam War, and he helped the CIA. To BA now. VA. Oh, okay. So he has some kind of a little certificate shows that he's a veteran. His group came out of Laos back in 1981. And he was saying that it was very difficult for them to escape from the communists right after the war happened, because they had to cross this river called Mekong River, which is divided Laos and Thailand. So they had to cross that river to come over to Thailand.
Thailand got the ball. Kalam Momilo, Kaito Kajo, which are 把到加拉的把所波西的嘞，加拉加拉嘞，除了加拉去，加拉的把里地个里呀，就么多卡着嘞，去个地我不家嘞国家呀。
So once his group arrived to Thailand, he heard about the opportunity to go to America, and so he went through the immigration system, and that is how he's here today.
那边我们嘛贵着嘞，俺无波西嘞，
His name is Bosan.
佢哋为俺无为做拉湖 community 個 leader 啲呀。
He's also one of the leaders in the Lahu community.
我不家。
Thank you. All right, so let's go. Yeah, thank you, you guys. Obuja me. Sa po tao. Chilo, lao, nga chilo. Kyo buti chi atuti chi kuma viloma. I'm asking Idor to kind of help us understand what they're doing right here. So this is the way the Lahu people worship God in the beginning, right? Before we became Christians. We also practice this right now, right? This is a way to worship God, right? Even as Christians, to praise God and to worship God. And so when we're dancing like this, there has to be some kind of thing in the middle, like the tree that you guys see here in the middle. And it has to be green. It has to be a green tree or some kind of figure that shows. And when the tree is green, that represents that there's life. Okay, so after a few rounds of dances here, we also have like something to offer as well, and it's called rice cake. And so we use those rice cakes to hang it on that tree as a way of honoring or worshiping God. And so this is a different style as in the dances. Pastor Ido, I want to ask you if do they need to have all those instruments at the same time when they dance around the tree? Is it required? Do they need to have it, or it's kind of like optional, whichever instrument that you use? It's an optional. So as long as it sounds good, it's acceptable. Okay. So the more instruments there is, the better the music sounds. And so another question for you is, what about the kind of like the headband that they have around their head? What does that represent?
Lahu lo, lahu te pa we am tha lo ni le chomo te pa te chra lo ya we lahu chomo te pa ki chra le we ki la lo.
Oh, so those things were passed down from one generation to the next. Looks like this is a different style as well. Question for you, okay? So, since this is the Lahu C group, right, or the Golden Lahu group, for the other Lahu groups, do they dance the same, or there's a different style of dances? They're all the same? Okay, looks like they're pretty similar to each other. Okay, so the next performance is called Gakichi, different styles. Oh, okay, so it's circle, huh? Okay, so as you guys could see, the rice cake here, it's shaping circle, right? So that represents the eternity, right? So it never, God's blessings for us, it's never ending. It keeps going, you know, and so that's what that represents. And so we're offering back to God for the blessings that He blesses us. Okay. 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 So the way how they're kind of like worshiping God and through this traditional dances is that, you know, earlier I talked about the Lahu history. We practice a different ways of worshiping, whether to God or we also practice like shamanism, things like that. But this one's strictly to the sky god. And again, the Lahu people used to practice different worships, and they also worship different gods. But this one's strictly to the sky god. Okay. So again, this is another way of thanking God for His blessings throughout the year, because we rely on the agriculture, and so what that means is that, you know, we rely on the rain, the sun for the crop to grow, and so it's a way of like giving back to God. Okay. So what we believe is that long time ago, earlier I talked about that we didn't have no script, right, in our language. And so the reason why we didn't have the script in the beginning is that, you know, God has provided the script for us in the beginning, using the rice cake that you guys see here on the tree. And so the reason why we lost the script is because the Lahu people got hungry. They didn't have anything to eat, so they forgot about the script that was written on the rice cake, and so they ate it, and they no longer have the script after that. Nasi ko atu tiche. Okay. Huh? Okay, so what I just heard is that the way how the dancing here is that when they stomp on the ground, they're actually like killing the weeds so that they don't overgrow and take over the crops. So it's a way of like destroying and removing the weeds from the crops. So this is a different style from the one earlier. Chỉ đang vào thu tế chơi, chỉ tế chơi à thu tế chơi về做幾座chỉ tế chơi. This is another way of showing how to, again, they're trying to kill the weeds. Again, pretty much the same thing, but it's another way of doing that to remove the weeds from the farm. So Idor is asking if any one of you out there would like to come and participate, you're welcome to do so, okay? So anybody is welcome to come and try it out. All right, looks like they're changing around a bit. Here comes another style. And so this is the last performance of the Lahu traditional dance. Okay, and this is also the last style out of all the 33 styles that we mentioned earlier. So this is the very last one. So we do have one more song to perform right after this, okay? So we're almost done. Please hang in there, okay? So we got one. So again, this will be the last performance of the evening. Please enjoy.
Very late. 1, 2, 3.
Celeste, do you have the last words?